This is Neil's on Dynasty. Please like, share, and subscribe. Be kind, helpful, and grateful. Get a good stretch in. Buy some silver, some platinum, and crystallized osmium. It's not financial advice, it's good advice. Always be kind, helpful, and grateful because it's better than being a jerk. And like, share, and subscribe because I need subscribers. But that's not what this is about. This is about special effects. That's it. That's all you get. Sorry. No, it's not what this is about. This is from the New African channel. End of the franc, the CFA franc. Ivory Coast president demands urgent shift to West Africa's single eco currency.
Will West Africa ever achieve its dream of a single currency? This question has lingered for years, casting a shadow over the region's ambition for financial unity. As the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, pushes to launch the eco-currency by 2026, the dream seems tantalizingly close, yet elusive. But what has kept this vision of a united financial front from becoming a reality, despite decades of planning? Is there more at play than mere economic hurdles? ECOWAS, a regional economic bloc of 15 West African nations, has long envisioned the ECO as a single currency that could enhance trade, stabilize economies, and integrate the region more closely. First proposed in 2003, the ECO has faced numerous delays, with the latest goal of launching by 2026, a year ahead of the previously announced 2027 target. Ivorian President Alassane Ouattara urged ECOWAS member states to intensify their efforts toward launching the ECO, the region's long-anticipated single currency. He made these comments on October 11 during the inaugural strategic partnership meeting between Côte d'Ivoire and Ghana. Our two countries must work together, along with other nations in the region, to speed up reforms and implement convergence policies. This will strengthen our monetary and financial cooperation and bring about the ECO, the single currency that the people of West Africa have been waiting for, Ouattara said. Countries like Nigeria, Ghana, and Côte d'Ivoire are the main players behind the initiative. Nigeria, being the largest economy in the region, plays a crucial role, but its domestic challenges, such as inflation and exchange rate volatility, have often hampered progress. Even as Nigeria begins to overcome these hurdles, smaller economies in the region continue to struggle with the convergence criteria necessary for the adoption of the ECO. For decades, 8 West African countries have used the CFA franc, a currency created by France during its colonial rule. Even after gaining independence, these nations remained tied to the CFA franc, which was initially known as the franc of the French colonies in Africa, FCFA. In recent years, the name was changed to the Franc of Financial Community of Africa, but the control remained the same. France continued to print this currency for its former colonies, maintaining a tight grip on their economies. A significant portion of the foreign reserves from these nations was held in the French treasury, giving France leverage over its monetary policies. While some argue that the CFA franc provided stability, many West African nations view it as a tool of economic control, preventing true independence and development.
Now, to that point, if BRICS was to have a quote unquote currency, these guys wouldn't adopt that either because they don't want that control. So, that's not what this is about. Let me get further along. I shouldn't have even interrupted.
For many West African countries, adopting the ECO is not just about economic integration, it's about reclaiming financial sovereignty. The push to abandon the CFA franc and embrace a region-wide currency represents a symbolic break from the colonial past and a step towards self-reliance. Countries like Côte d'Ivoire, led by President Alassane Ouattara, have been vocal in pushing for the ECO to become a reality by 2026. Ouattara's call for ECOWAS nations to speed up reforms and meet the convergence criteria by 2025 reflects the region's growing impatience with the status quo. However, the path to the eco remains fraught with challenges. Smaller economies, such as the Gambia, Liberia, and Sierra Leone, still face difficulties in aligning their economic policies with the region's major players. Additionally, political shifts, such as Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger's recent exit from ECOWAS to form the Alliance of Sahel States, have added complexity to the already delicate process. Despite these obstacles, the momentum behind the ECO remains strong. The ongoing efforts to converge economic policies, harmonize inflation rates, and stabilize currencies reflect a growing desire among ECOWAS nations to move forward with a single currency. If the region is to succeed in launching the ECO by 2026, it will need to address both internal and external challenges. Economically weaker nations will require support to meet the convergence criteria, and the region as a whole must remain united in the face of external pressures. Do you think the eco currency will ever materialize, or do you think it will remain?
Yeah, do I think it'll ever materialize? No, it will not materialize because France is losing control of that area, and other countries want economic freedom and sovereignty. Sovereignty. You equate sovereignty with the economics or the money or monetary system of the country. So even though the Sahel states are thinking about joining BRICS, they still want to be sovereign, and they're not going to give up their monetary resources and their ability to create their own money, which they have just now gotten for the first time in ever. I just wanted to bring you this report because it's the other side of the Sahel states and what they're pushing, and it's a French kind of backed next stage of leaving French control. There's steps that you take, and the ECOWAS is the next economic step, but it still gives too much power to France. So I can see where the Sahel states of those three countries of Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali, I'm still kind of leaning to their side, being the side that's best for that area of the world. But that's just my opinion, and it is that this is an opinion. We all have them. We all know the saying. Everyone has an opinion, and they're all like Butases, and they all stink. Talk to you later. Have a good day. Goodbye.